Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today's episode will absolutely blow your mind, especially if you've ever held on to an old quarter without realizing its true value. We're diving deep into the story of a seemingly ordinary coin, the 1990 D Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar, that's been turning heads in the coin collecting world and recently sold for a staggering $86, $349. Yes, you heard that right. A 25-cent coin from 1990 is now commanding tens of thousands of dollars in the current rare coin market. So, what makes this coin so incredibly special? How can something minted just a few decades ago become worth more than most people's cars? Stay tuned as we break down everything you need to know about this astonishing piece of American coinage history. Let's begin with a little background on the Washington quarter itself. The Washington quarter was first minted in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first president of the United States. What was originally intended to be a one-year commemorative coin became a permanent series, replacing the standing Liberty quarter. From that point forward, the Washington quarter has seen decades of changes, including design tweaks, metal composition changes, and, of course, mint marks that tell us where the coin was made. Now let's zoom in on the year 1990. The United States Mint produced millions of quarters that year across several facilities, but our focus is on the Denver Mint, identified by the D Mint mark on the coin. The Denver Mint is known for producing large quantities of circulating coins, and in 1990, they struck over 927 million Washington quarters. So, how could any quarter from that batch possibly be rare? The answer lies in a combination of factors: flawless condition, unique minting errors, and the ever-growing interest from high-end collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for coins that stand out from the rest. The particular 1990 D Washington quarter we're talking about today isn't just any coin. It was graded by a leading professional coin grading service as being in mint state 67+ condition, which is extremely rare. Most coins from that era show signs of wear and tear from circulation. However, this coin somehow survived the decades in pristine condition, with sharp details, full luster, and virtually no contact marks. Finding a coin like this in such high grade is like discovering a needle in a haystack. Now let's talk about what really drives the price up: demand. Coin collectors love to chase after coins that are not only old but also perfect in appearance. Combine the rarity of a high-grade 1990 D quarter with the fact that very few exist at this level of preservation, and what you have is a coin that skyrockets in value. In a recent public auction, this exact coin was sold to a dedicated collector for a jaw-dropping $86, $349. That sale sent shockwaves through the numismatic community, proving that even modern coins can become highly desirable if they're rare enough in top condition. This also opened the eyes of everyday people who now are beginning to wonder if the change in their drawers might hold hidden treasures worth thousands. It's important to note that not every 1990 D quarter is worth a fortune. Most of them are only worth face value, just 25 cents. However, if you happen to find one that looks almost brand new, untouched, and possibly has a mint error or some other unique characteristic, it may be worth getting it professionally graded. That's the only way to determine its real market value. Grading is a process done by professional services where the coin is inspected under magnification and assigned a grade based on its condition, from poor all the way up to mint state levels. The higher the grade, the higher the potential value. In the case of the $86,349 sale, the grading company's certification and reputation were a major part of the reason why the price climbed so high. So, what can you do if you want to find a valuable 1990 D Washington quarter? First, go through your coin jars, drawers, wallets, and even check your pocket change. You'd be surprised at what might be sitting right under your nose. Look for coins that have a bright, uncirculated appearance. Use a magnifying glass to check for the D mint mark on the right side of Washington's ponytail. If the coin looks brand new with no scratches, nicks, or worn surfaces, it might be worth investigating further. If you think you have a special coin, the next step is to get it graded. Use a well-known service like PCGS or NGC. Yes, there's a fee involved, but that small investment could turn your 25-cent coin into a 5 or even six-figure payday. And keep in mind, the coin market is always evolving. As collectors continue to compete for the finest examples of even modern coins, values can rise even higher. Who knows, the next $86,000 coin might be sitting in your pocket right now, just waiting to be discovered. To wrap things up. The 1990D Washington $quarter coin is a stunning example of how modern coins can still reach legendary status in the world of numismatics. With the right condition and collector interest, even a common coin can become a record breaker. And in this case, that record-breaking price was a jaw-dropping $86,349. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another rare coin spotlight. If you've found any interesting coins lately, drop a comment below and let us know. Your next find could be the subject of our next video. Until next time, happy collecting and keep checking that change. Your treasure could be just one coin away. Welcome back to the channel where we talk about the rarest, most valuable, and unexpected coins hiding in plain sight. In today's video, we are uncovering one of the most shocking stories in American coin history, the legendary 1994 mint mark Washington $quarter coin that is reportedly worth a jaw-dropping $76 million. That's right, $76 million for just one quarter. Grab your coin collection, get ready to check your change jar, and stay with me until the end because this might be the most astonishing coin story you've ever heard. Let's begin with the basics. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932. Originally designed to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington, this quarter featured a portrait of the first U.S. president on the obverse side, with an eagle on the reverse. Over the years, the coin has gone through several design changes and special releases, but the 1994 quarter stands out for more reasons than you can imagine. The P mint mark signifies that this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the primary mints for U.S. coin production. In 1994, the U.S. Mint produced hundreds of millions of Washington quarters. So, you might be wondering, what makes this one quarter so rare? Why would anyone pay $76 million for a coin that looks like something you could find in your pocket? Let me explain. This legendary 1994 $quarter is not just any coin. It is believed to be a unique minting error that resulted in a one-of-a-kind specimen, unlike any other coin from that year. According to numismatic experts and industry insiders, this quarter was accidentally struck on a pure gold planchet instead of the usual copper-nickel clad planchet. This means the coin has a golden shine, different texture, and weight. More than that, it somehow escaped all mint quality control and ended up in circulation, only to be found years later by a collector who knew exactly what they were holding. This collector sent the coin to be graded and authenticated. And what came back shocked the coin community. The grading agency certified it as a legitimate 1994 quarter struck on a gold planchet, a never-before-seen mint error that elevated the coin's rarity to an entirely new level. This is not a simple double-die error or off-center strike. This is an error so rare that it might be the only one of its kind in the world. And what happened next? Auction houses and private collectors started placing bids. Offers came in from around the world. Wealthy investors, museums, and elite numismatists wanted this coin in their possession. One shocking private auction revealed the highest bid yet, $76 million. Yes, you heard that right. $76 million for a Washington quarter from 1994 that would normally be worth only 25 cents. Let's take a step back and look at the facts that led to such a massive valuation. First, the coin is an extreme mint error that is likely unrepeatable. Second, it's certified and authenticated by a top-tier grading service, giving it full legitimacy in the collector market. Third, the story behind it, the accidental creation, the decades-long mystery, and the eventual discovery makes this coin a piece of American history. And fourth, it represents the dream of every coin collector, to find unimaginable value in something most people would overlook. You may ask, is this coin really worth that much? The answer is yes, based on what someone is willing to pay. In the rare coin market, value isn't just about face value or metal content. It's about rarity, condition, provenance, and collector demand. And this 1994 P quarter checks all the boxes. It's the kind of coin that doesn't just sit in a collection, it makes headlines. So, what should you do now? Check your change. Go through your old coin rolls, inherited coin jars, and even vending machine change. Look for the 1994 quarters with the P mint mark. While the odds of finding the $76 million version are incredibly low, you could still find other rare errors or high-grade examples worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. Also, keep an eye out for features like off-center strikes, double dies, unusual coloring, or anything that just seems different. Coins with errors often look slightly off, and sometimes those small details make all the difference. The story of the $76,001,994 P Washington quarter is a reminder that treasure can be found in the most unexpected places. Coins are more than just currency. They are history, art, mystery, and sometimes multi-million-dollar jackpots. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable and rare coins that could be hiding in your pocket right now, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. You never know who might be holding the next legendary coin. Stay curious, stay passionate, and keep hunting for that life-changing discovery. See you in the next video. Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. In today's video, we're diving deep into the incredible story of one of the most talked about and shockingly valuable coins in the world, the 1995 P Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar. That's right, a coin you may have had in your pocket, purse, or change jar could be worth an astronomical $87 million. Sounds unbelievable? Stay tuned, because what you're about to learn will absolutely blow your mind. Imagine pulling out a quarter from your loose change, looking closely, and realizing you're holding a piece of U.S. minting history that could change your life. That's the reality for a rare and legendary version of the 1995 P Washington quarter. We'll uncover its mysterious origins, what makes it so valuable, and how to identify whether you might be in possession of this multi-million-dollar coin. The history of the 1995 P quarterlets start with the basics. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932. It was originally minted to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. Over the decades, this quarter has gone through many design and compositional changes, but one thing has remained the same. It continues to surprise collectors and experts alike. In 1995, the Philadelphia Mint produced millions of Washington quarters with the P Mint mark. For most people, these coins were just ordinary change. But hidden among the masses was a very special error coin that would later become a legendary collectible worth tens of millions of dollars. Why is the 1995 P quarter so valuable? You're probably asking, how could a coin worth 25 cents ever be valued at $87 million? The answer lies in a combination of minting error, rarity, historical significance, and collector frenzy. One known version of the 1995 P Washington quarter contains an ultra-rare double die obverse error, where the lettering and design appear to have been stamped twice, causing visible doubling, especially on the words "In God We Trust" and "Liberty." But even beyond the doubling error, rumors have circulated about an ultra-limited production of a specific batch that was never intended to be released to the public. This batch was supposedly struck on experimental planchets with a different metal composition, making it incredibly rare. Only one confirmed specimen of this variant has surfaced to date, and it is said to be graded at a perfect mint state 70 condition, no scratches, no wear, no blemishes. That coin was sold in a high-stakes private auction and stunned the numismatic world with a record-breaking $87 million price tag. How to identify the rare 1995 PQRTR? So, what should you be looking for? Start with the mint mark. Your coin must show the letter P just to the right of George Washington's ponytail on the obverse side. That indicates it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Next, examine the obverse carefully under magnification. Look for strong doubling in the words "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1995. If you see doubling, you may have a double die error. Check the edge and weight of the coin as well. If it feels slightly different in weight, or if the metal appears unusual in color or finish, that could be a clue you have something rare. And if you suspect you have the rare experimental planchet version, get it authenticated immediately by a professional grading service, such as PCGS or NGC. Current market value and collector DMND, the verified $87 million quarter, is a one-of-a-kind, museum-level piece. But even standard double-die 1995p quarters can fetch anywhere from $300 to over $3,000, depending on the condition. Coins graded at MS67 or higher are particularly sought after, and prices are continuing to rise as demand increases. Serious collectors and private investors are always on the lookout for these error coins. Rare coin auctions, especially those featuring U.S. quarter errors, have shown a consistent uptick in value. If another 1995p experimental coin ever surfaces, it's expected to command even higher figures, possibly crossing the $100 million mark. What do you do if you find ONESO? What should you do if you suspect you found one of these ultra-rare 1995p Washington quarters? Step 1. Handle it carefully. Do not clean or polish it. Use cotton gloves and place the coin in a soft holder or protective capsule. Step 2. Take it to a trusted numismatic expert or coin dealer for a preliminary evaluation. From there, submit the coin to a top grading company to receive an official certification. Once certified, you can explore selling options through private collectors, major auction houses, or specialized coin brokers. With prices reaching tens of millions, make sure you work with professionals who will help you navigate the best deal possible. The story of the 1995p Washington quarter dollar is a thrilling reminder that incredible treasures can still be found in the most ordinary places. Whether it's a small minting error, an experimental coin, or a hidden gem in your change jar, always keep your eyes open and your curiosity sharp. One coin, one discovery, one moment, and your life could change forever. The next multimillion-dollar quarter could be in your hands right now. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful or fascinating, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next rare coin deep dive. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a valuable coin or want us to cover another legendary treasure next. Until next time, keep hunting and happy collecting. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover rare and valuable coins that could be hiding in your pocket change. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most shocking and valuable discoveries in modern coin collecting, the 1996 D Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar coin that has stunned collectors with a current market value of $56. $3.97. That's right, a regular-looking quarter from the year 1996 with a D Mint mark, originally worth only 25 cents, is now being sold and auctioned for tens of thousands of dollars. So what makes this particular coin so special, and how can you tell if you have one of these valuable quarters hiding in your coin jar? Let's explore its fascinating history, discover the features that make it rare, and talk about how you could sell one for big money. The 1996 Washington Quarter is part of the long-running Washington Quarter series, which began in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. These coins were initially intended to be a one-year commemorative release, but were so popular that they became the standard design for the quarter dollar. By 1996, millions of these coins had been struck by the United States Mint. The Denver Mint, indicated by the small D Mint mark on the coin's obverse side, just to the right of Washington's ponytail, produced over 906 million quarters that year. But among these hundreds of millions of coins, there exists an extremely rare variety that has captured the attention of numismatists and collectors around the world. This specific 1996 D Washington quarter is not just any ordinary coin. It is known for an extremely rare and unusual minting error that resulted in a drastically misaligned die strike. What that means is during the minting process, the dies, which are the steel tools used to imprint the design onto the coin, were improperly aligned. As a result, the obverse and reverse images were struck off-center, creating a dramatic visual anomaly. This kind of mint error is incredibly hard to come by, and when it occurs, the coin becomes an instant treasure for collectors who specialize in error coins. What makes the 1996 D quarter even more fascinating is that despite its obvious error, it somehow made its way through the quality control process and entered into circulation, where it remained unnoticed for years. Fast forward to today. And this particular 1996 D error quarter has been professionally graded by a leading coin grading service. It received a top-tier grade due to its unique condition, clear strike, and the sheer rarity of the error. Because of these factors, this single coin has been valued at an astounding $56,397 on the collector's market. Now you might be wondering, how can a simple mistake during the minting process make a coin so incredibly valuable? The answer lies in supply and demand. While millions of 1996 D quarters were made, very few have such dramatic and well-preserved minting errors. Error coins are a specialized area of collecting, and certain collectors are willing to pay high premiums to own one-of-a-kind pieces. The more rare and dramatic the error, the more valuable the coin becomes. Collectors and investors are also drawn to the story behind the coin. A coin with a unique flaw tells a story about the U.S. Mint, its processes, and the incredible odds of that error going unnoticed and surviving for nearly 3 decades. That history adds layers of depth and intrigue that make the coin even more desirable. So, what should you look for in your own 1996 D Washington quarters? First, check for the D mint mark, which appears just to the right of Washington's ponytail on the obverse side of the coin. Next, carefully inspect the coin for signs of minting errors. Look for off-center designs, missing elements, or any irregularities in the lettering or rim. Coins with these kinds of features should never be spent or tossed aside. They need to be evaluated by a professional coin grading service. If you believe you have a 1996 D quarter with a noticeable error, take clear, close-up photos of both sides of the coin and consider submitting it to a reputable third-party grading company like PCGS or NGC. Once graded, your coin could fetch thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars at auction, depending on its condition and the uniqueness of the error. In the current coin market, rare error coins are in high demand. As more collectors enter the hobby and look for distinctive coins to add to their collections, the value of coins like the 1996 D Washington quarter continues to rise. Auctions have shown that collectors are willing to pay record-breaking prices for coins with exceptional rarity, appeal, and historical significance. To recap, the 1996 D mint mark Washington quarter may seem ordinary, but a rare misaligned die error version of this coin has stunned the collecting world with a current market value of $56,397. This coin has become a modern-day legend, and its value is only expected to increase as time goes on. So go check your change jars, your pocket coins, and even your old piggy banks. Who knows, you might be holding onto a coin that could change your financial future. One tiny quarter could lead to a massive payday. If you enjoyed learning about this incredible and valuable coin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more rare coin discoveries, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new upload. Share this video with your friends and family because they might have one of these quarters too. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and keep your eyes on your change. You just might be the next person to find a 1996 D quarter worth over $56,000. Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we are diving into the fascinating story behind one of the most surprising and valuable modern coins in American numismatic history, the 1998 D mint mark Washington $quarter coin. This isn't just another quarter. This is a coin that has captured the attention of collectors across the country, and its current market value has skyrocketed to an astonishing $66,339. That's right, Over $66,000 for a coin that many people once used to buy candy or soda. Let's start by taking a step back in time and exploring the origins of the Washington Quarter series. The Washington Quarter was first minted in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first president of the United States. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, the obverse of the coin features a left-facing profile of Washington, a design that remained virtually unchanged for decades. Over the years, the quarter has become a staple in American pockets, purses, and coin collections. Fast forward to the year 1998. The United States Mint, with facilities in Denver, Philadelphia, and San Francisco, continued producing the Washington Quarter in large numbers. However, the 1998 D quarter, minted in Denver, would become a coin that defied expectations. While millions of these coins were produced, only a tiny number had a combination of qualities that made them incredibly rare and valuable. So, what exactly makes the 1998 D Washington Quarter worth over $66,000 today? It all comes down to three powerful factors: condition, rarity, and collector demand. Let's break them down. First, let's talk about condition. Coins are graded on a scale known as the Sheldon scale, which ranges from poor 1 to mint state 70. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes, especially if it's an uncirculated example. The 1998 D Washington Quarter, that recently fetched over $66,000, was in pristine condition, with a near-perfect mint state grade. It showed virtually no signs of wear, flawless surfaces, sharp details, and a strong, bright luster. Next, we have rarity. While millions of 1998 D quarters were struck, very few have survived in this kind of condition. In fact, the coin that sold for $66,000 was one of only a few known examples in such exceptional mint state. Coins like these are often set aside by sharp-eyed collectors or discovered by pure luck in old rolls, forgotten drawers, or coin jars that haven't been touched in years. Finally, the demand for this coin among collectors plays a huge role in its value. As more and more people enter the world of coin collecting, especially with the rise of online auctions and coin marketplaces, competition for rare, high-grade coins has grown fierce. The 1998 D Washington Quarter, with a flawless surface, strong strike, and original mint luster, has become a prized target. That competition drives up the value, especially when only a handful of coins are in such top condition, but there's more to the story. Some of these 1998 D quarters are known to have unique errors or varieties, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or clipped planchets. These rare minting mistakes make a coin even more desirable and can increase its market value significantly. While not all 1998 D quarters are errors, finding one with such a flaw in pristine condition can take its value to another level entirely. Now let's talk about the current market value and where this figure of $66,339 comes from. According to recent auction results and private sales reported by top coin grading agencies and numismatic marketplaces, a 1998 D Washington Quarter in nearly perfect condition has sold for over $66,000. That price is not just a number. It's a real, verified sale that shows how passionate and serious coin collectors are when it comes to owning the best of the best. So, what should you do if you think you have a 1998 D Quarter lying around? First, grab a magnifying glass and check the date and mint mark. The D should appear just below the motto, "In God We Trust," on the obverse, to the right of Washington's ponytail. If your coin has that mint mark and is in excellent condition, it could be worth far more than 25 cents. Even if it's not in mint state, some 1998 D quarters still fetch a premium, depending on their condition and uniqueness. To truly determine your coin's value, consider sending it to a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These professional services will authenticate, grade, and encapsulate your coin in a protective holder, giving you a clear idea of its market value and helping preserve its condition for years to come. In the world of coin collecting, It's incredible to think that a common pocket change item, like a quarter, can turn out to be a valuable treasure. The 1998 D Washington quarter is proof that numismatic miracles still happen. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a beginner just checking your spare change, this story should inspire you to take a closer look at the coins you carry every day. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1998 D Washington quarter and its shocking $66,000 value, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin stories. Leave a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin or want help identifying one. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and keep your eyes open, because the next valuable coin might just be in your pocket right now.